What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rambling Garage. As you guys just saw there in the intro, we did get a new SLP lid in for the WS6. Seems kind of lame, but there's a purpose to that, and we're going to cover that later in the video. So if you guys want, be sure to stay tuned for that. We do have more things coming up on the channel. There's going to be a new car, hopefully, in fall. We have other things to do to the other vehicles before then. But that new car is also going to impact what we're going to do to the WS6. But in this video, we're going to start that. And essentially what that's going to be is a stock GM build. Making the WS6 how I kind of think GM should have made it. So, as you saw there, I had an SLP lid. I did get the sticker from Hawks. So let's take a look at the sticker that Hawks provides online. I think it's about $36. So here is our factory. And I am downstairs in the basement, so don't mind my stuff in the background. I have a different channel for that stuff. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the description. But here's the factory ram air intake. You see it does have the decal here. A couple different things with the Hawks. You can see right away the yellow is just slightly different. These cars, I don't know that they are restoration era yet, but if you were doing something like that, it is slightly different in color. The red's a little brighter, and maybe that's just an age thing. And also, this Hawks one is a slight bit taller and wider. But it does look pretty good. The font overall looks at least pretty close. You probably won't notice unless you had two next to each other. So, what we're going to do here, I do have my old SLP lid that is painted. We're going to keep this, but I'm not going to use it. Not currently, at least. It is kind of nice. It does color match the car. But for this one, we're going to do an SLP lid that has factory appearance to it. So, I got the sticker. I've heard this doesn't stick well to this, so we're going to rub this on with rubbing alcohol. We're going to put that on there, and then we're going to install that on the car. I accidentally bought the one for $98 or $98.99, so it is missing this guy and that guy. So we're just going to rob it off of here, put it on there, and go from there. So, let's get started. Alright, so we got that on there. It's pretty well centered. I should note one thing. This really does stick like crap. I don't know if that's due to the plastic or what, but it does not stick on there, so I'm probably going to end up heating this up and just try to get it to adhere a little better. But I don't know if you guys saw, I did wipe that down and a lot of crap was coming off it. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. And where I really scrubbed it, we got that sheen to kind of come off. Since I do want this to look more like the factory, which does not have much of a sheen to it, I will do that for the rest of the lid here. But there you have it. If we take a look at the inside, it's obviously just smooth, what I assume is ABS plastic. So for those of you new to the SLP lids, you come over and take a look at this. It has all the baffling, and then it has like the side wings on there. Those are just to make it quieter. Due to, I don't know if they're noise restrictions or just noise regulations or whatever it is that GM tries to follow when they create this stuff. So the elimination of these and the baffles that we saw inside will make more engine noise. But if we look at these two side by side, take a step back, I think our goal is kind of met there. They both they look pretty similar. Again, there are very slight differences. If you get the right angle, you can kind of see the SLP behind there still, but that's not a big deal. Like I said, this sticker doesn't stick great, so we'll have to reapply that. I think I got it pretty much centered, or at least close enough. This one is definitely not perfectly centered from the factory, so I wasn't too worried about it. I just wanted to eyeball it and kind of slap it on there. As you can see, there's definitely an outline where they're supposed to follow, and it just doesn't happen that way. So being perfect was definitely not a concern of mine. So there we have it. We're going to go install it on the car now. Alright guys, so we got the, I used to have the volants in here. I'll put a picture up right now. I did like that intake. It was different, but I just want to go a different route right now and make things look a little more original. So here we have our lineup of lids, as you can see there. Got the volant. We have the factory with the high-rise bottom piece, and then we have the two SLPs here, the one factory colored, and then the one that we're working on today. So what I'm going to do is put, I'm going to put that lid on here, and then since I do have, if you look at the smooth bellow, then we'll put the whole thing on at the same time. It makes it a little easier with these smooth bellows just because they're kind of, some of them are a little bigger than they're supposed to be, so it should help us get that on there properly. But first things first, I'm going to go inside actually because it's very difficult, but we're going to take off the mass airflow sensor here and put it on there. So I will be back with you guys when that's done. Alright guys, so we're inside now. It is very cold out. Already seeing some issues with the sticker peeling. I'm going to have to reach out to Hawks on that because I think that's just a very poor sticker design. First things first, so we got to put this little piece of foam backing on the back here. Per the instructions, it goes right here. So we'll put that on, and I also didn't put that on. If you know the SLP lid, you know you got to heat this thing up. It's actually a really terrible design by SLP, if I'm being honest. If you look on like a volant, they have slits cut here, so you have a little bit of leeway, and you could do that here, but I want to try and keep it original. What the slits allow that to do is for the metal or the plastic to expand and contract, and makes installing this a little easier. So if you take like a hairdryer and just let it sit for about 5 minutes on here, it'll work pretty easy. And then use like a dead blow hammer to just kind of tap it in a little bit further. So we're gonna get this all ready. I have an original SLP filter that I'm gonna put in there. We'll get this together and then we'll go put it on the car. Alright guys, so there we have the new old look on the Trans Am here. SLP lid is on for the most part. I do need to grab that sensor, toss that in there. I did order the wrong one, so this piece is missing as well, but I do have that from my old lid, so I just got to figure out where I put it, and I think that's out in storage. So a couple little wrap-up things to do. Initial comments on the SLP lid. The fitment on these things is absolute trash. Always has been, always will be. The inlet, like I said, is bad. They don't fit very well. The original, the factory lids fit way better, as they should, but I really think SLP can step their game up on this one, to be honest. But there it is. We'll step back and can kind of see the new look we're going for. So we'll keep working through this. All right, guys, so a lot of you guys have seen that. That's an SLP lid. You know, installation should be really easy, but they do make it kind of complicated just because of quality control purposes and stuff like that. But it will perform better. It should make more power. It will at least make more noise than the factory lid. And it looks more factory than the volant that I had on there. If anyone's interested in that volant, feel free to comment below. I might get rid of it. I might keep it. I'm not sure yet. But I touched on it a little earlier in this video. We are going to be getting another car on the channel, and things from that car are actually going to go into this car. I want to make this car into what I feel GM should have made it back in 2000, 2001, 2002, a little before then. So that's what I'm going to do. That should give you a little hint as a vehicle that I'm going to be looking for here come late summer, beginning of fall when the prices kind of drop and people are not wanting to store their cars. That's going to be when I'm looking to buy something. So, more content coming on this soon. We're still going to get like headers and stuff, so we'll be doing that. We got a bunch of stuff to do on the Rambler, which is obviously not here, but we'll be coming back eventually. And yeah, more motorcycle stuff to come too. If we look over there, you can kind of see. I got the rear tire in. I have a front tire. I actually have two of them. I ordered two on accident. So we'll be putting tires on there. I think I might actually keep the wheels how they are and keep that patina on there and just let it kind of show its age. So I'll be putting the tires on here soon enough. So that's all to come, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is a very straightforward SLP lid install, but I think this build is going to be kind of different, kind of interesting, and hopefully some of you guys like that. If not, we have other things coming up on the channel for sure, and I look forward to sharing them with you guys. We will see you guys in the next video.